I love you. You love me. We're a happy family. Okay, that weirdness aside. Hey guys, I know you haven't seen me all day. And I only uploaded twice yesterday when I usually upload 3 times. That makes 2 days where I've only uploaded 2 videos. In the last 3 weeks or so? Anyway. Disregarding that. I found something else in my suggestions. And it is another review. The last one was more of a documentary-esque analysis of some old content, but this is actually more of a review. And it's of a game that I've actually seen before. Of 8-bit, I saw 8-bit Ryan play it, and the atmosphere was overwhelming me a little bit, but not as much as him, obviously, because he was the one playing. The man was terrified. I was just like, dang, this guy's getting super scared. Should I be scared too? It was more of an indirect thing. So, oh, my bad. There. We're gonna watch PlainTrace and his review of said game. So if you guys are ready, I'm not even gonna waste any time. Actually, hold on, I got something for you. Pow! Heck yeah. The light's pretty nice, huh? I like it too. In any case, now we can roll. Here it is. It's pretty... Uh-oh.
The Return to Bloody Nights is a brand new FNAF fan game set in Fredbear's Family Diner.
Brand
the game
new.
Released a little under 2 weeks ago, and after seeing the praise it was receiving from other YouTubers, I just had to check it out.
Hey, he watched the same video as me. I watched that one. I didn't watch the second one because he said that he shut down, and I was not ready for that. It's also because I usually watch YouTube at night. During the day, I'm doing other things. That's because I'm at home now. I gotta be more productive. I can't just be watching YouTube every day, you know?
The Game Jolt page states this game takes its own unique twist on the timeline.
Same thing as I said.
Of the FNAF series. In that same description, the game is also said to combine the old atmosphere and gameplay of the previous FNAF titles with new mechanics, bringing out the best elements of the official games. Just from what we can see on the
I did not want to see that.
It looks like this fan game is going to be something truly special. So let's not waste any more time and jump straight into the Return to
I did not want to see that.
If this brand new FNAF fan game is really as good as people say. As soon as we start the game, we get a short cutscene which puts us in the perspective of a performer at Fredbear's Family Diner.
Inside of Fredbear.
We can look around through Fredbear's mask as we see Spring Bonnie performing on stage, before the door shuts and our screen fades to black.
Oh.
This isn't the last interactable scene we'll see in the game though, which is really cool.
After every single night.
Include small stuff like this. After that, we load into the main menu, which is very unique for a fan game. It reminds me a lot of the Left 4 Dead menus, if you guys have ever played those games. Anyways, after clicking new game, we begin our very first night. Before this though, we get a cutscene. This cutscene shows us a phone as we overhear a phone call between William and Henry. William tells Henry that his animatronics are doing well and that he's excited to open his new restaurant.
But he also tells him that other restaurants have been having trouble and he wants to prioritize safety. And William, knowing what we know about him and his revenge tour from the last game theory, he is playing along, but he knows he has other intentions.
He claims he's a little jealous and hopes his place is as successful as Freddy's. Henry then brings up concerns
Henry
about safety, as
says the
there
safety
has been
stuff.
a few incidents where animatronics malfunctioned and harmed visitors.
Mm-hmm.
William says he understands the concerns and is being very cautious with the production of the new animatronics. He promises to not rush the making of these animatronics and tells Henry to trust him.
Even
They
though
then
that's his
end off the
style.
phone call on good terms, and our first day of the job begins. We will continue to hear this conversation between William and Henry as the game progresses, which is a really great way to tell the story in my opinion. So stick to the end of the video to see where everything leads to. Before night 1, we get this really cool loading screen before the night, which tells us the day of the week along with the animatronics we are facing. So
Just
Monday,
Spring
we will
Bonnie.
only be facing
That's
against
it.
Spring Bonnie. As our shift begins, we immediately get a pre-recorded message from the CEO of Fazbear Entertainment. The CEO gives us the normal night 1 talk, telling us about
I love
contracts,
how he
pay,
zoomed in
and
on them.
also informs us how
Hey.
to stay safe from the animatronics.
You can squeak their noses too. It's adorable.
We are also informed that we have doors to our left
They
and
like-
right.
they
Next to
they
these
rumble and
doors is
stuff?
a button which we will use to close them, and we also have a flashlight we can use to shine
But Spring Bonnie comes from the
Behind us
right,
is a
so it
music
don't
box,
matter.
which will come into play later, and on our desk is a camera system. With this camera, we can watch over the 2 main animatronics of the establishment, Spring Bonnie and Fredbear. The CEO tells us to shut the door when one of the animatronics is near our office before sending us out on our own to survive the rest of the night. Now, night 1 is not difficult in the slightest.
Nope.
You get a chance to get a hang of the controls as well as take in the environment that the game takes place in. And I just love the sheer amount of detail put into this game. Things like photos of Henry and William, certificates, and William's family photos. Being
Beautiful.
included really sparks life into the office and makes it feel more meaningful. Oh yeah, and they also have these things.
They're adorable.
One thing I need to give this game praise
Rumble.
for that not a lot
Bobble,
of other
not
fan
Bumble. I
games
said
do
Rumble or
is
whatever.
This game has really great ambience. It really reminds me of the feeling I got while I played FNAF
Five Nights
1.
at Freddy's.
There are so many red herring sound effects to throw you off and make you feel like you're in danger. This does a great job at making you always on edge, even if you do know where all of the animatronics are. Another terrifying detail this game has is its animations on the cameras. When watching over Fredbear and Spring Bonnie, they can be seen moving and twitching around, which helps sell the idea to the player that these animatronics are really malfunctioning.
Dude, before he plays it, because it's gonna pop up on the screen eventually, my favorite is the part where half his head is gone. He's just going. That's my favorite. That's my favorite one. It took me a while to get used to that one.
Once we reach 6 a.m., our very first shift concludes. However, there is still one thing we need to do before moving on to night 2.
Check for ghosts
After the 6 a.m.
inside
scene, we are
Fredbear.
then placed in front of Fredbear with a device which I assume is for finding spirits. We use it to scan the animatronic. We can use our mouse
It might
to
also be
drag the
finding
machine all over the animatronic's
remnants.
body in hopes to see if the machine will go off. Eventually though, nothing happens and the screen fades to black as we move on to night 2. During the night 2 phone call, Henry asks William for an update on the animatronic's progress. William tells Henry everything is going well and claims that he is very confident in meeting the deadline of the opening day.
Lovely. Just lovely.
Henry once again reminds William about safety and expresses his concerns that William may be rushing the development of the animatronics.
Pressure to meet the deadline.
He is really pounding it on too.
I understand your concern, but
Like, even I got annoyed because Henry is just
top priority.
really insistent.
I won't take any unnecessary risks.
William seems to not be worried though and dismisses Henry's worries. Henry offers William help and advice, but William declines and the call concludes. After that, night 2 begins, and from the loading screen, we can see one new animatronic has been introduced, that being Fredbear. We once again get a pre-recorded message from the CEO, and in this message, he tells us about the animatronic's second feature. This feature being that you can wear the animatronics like
as a suit.
costume. He then tells us about the potential danger of a spring lock failure occurring and advises us to not wear the suits, as it may be too dangerous. Although he
Just
doesn't
don't
really
touch
tell
him.
us that in the nicest way
Just
possible.
don't friggin' touch him.
We had an incident with one of our employees not too long ago. Poor guy ended up in a hospital bed with his legs crushed. Tragic, but informative. Now, I'm not saying you shouldn't try it
Just
out if you're feeling brave.
don't touch it.
But
That's
just
what he
know
said.
that if something goes wrong, it's on you. Actually, don't even touch them.
Exactly.
I'm not taking any responsibility here.
After this, we are told that a new animatronic has been introduced and that this one is actually made by Henry Emily himself. This animatronic he is referring to is actually the
Fredbear.
puppet,
Oh, the
and
puppet.
not Fredbear, who can be found directly behind us. The phone guy doesn't tell us how to deal with it though, instead telling us he's gonna go get some sleep before ending the recording.
I'm gonna go get some shut-eye. Talk to you tomorrow.
Yeah, that's
I mean,
a lot, dude.
the
So
puppet is
just tell me he's in my
self-explanatory,
office
kind
and
of.
don't tell me what to do about it. On
Yeah.
a serious
It's not really that self-explanatory. You have to get rid of him first. The way the puppet works is that he is just trying to crawl out of the box towards you. So all you have to do is catch him before he gets to you. He's just gonna be somewhere, either just getting out of the box to the right or to the left. He's gonna be trying to get close. All you have to do is stop him.
This note though, one thing I actually like about this phone guy is he has a personality. Instead of just serving as exposition like most phone guys do, this one actually shows some character, which adds a lot to the game. Night 2 goes by very slowly. We must watch over both Spring Bonnie and Fredbear as they move around on the cameras,
And it is
both
stressful.
of them share the same gameplay, so just think of them as Bonnie and Chica from FNAF 1.
Oh,
with
okay.
one coming from the left door and the other one coming from the right. These nights are 8
Fredbear and
minutes
Bonnie,
long, which
respectively.
led to this being extremely boring for a night 2. Luckily though, the renders used for the animatronics in this game are absolutely amazing.
I didn't even know that it was 8 minutes long. No wonder it felt like it was taking forever when I was watching the video. I wasn't even playing it. I'm not a horror game guy. 8-Bit Ryan is a horror game guy, and he was still shaking in his dang boots from this. So yeah, you must be smoking something. You think if you think I'm gonna try that, heck nah.
Much like FNAF 1, the
That's
game
why I'm watching
uses
this video
interesting
instead.
angles and poses to make the animatronics appear as threatening as possible. Some of these poses are very creepy, which I appreciate.
Especially
as I
the
feel like
high.
This is something that goes overlooked in a lot of fan
Just
games. Sure, it could be
yikes.
creepy to just have an animatronic standing in the room, but it's much scarier if you have them peeking around the corner or covering their face with their hands. This
Really?
level of attention to detail really makes me think that the developers understood what made the original FNAF so scary in the first place. What's also really scary is how the animatronics appear when they are actually at your door. Instead of just standing there when you flash the light, in this
Bonnie,
game, the
Spring Bonnie,
animatronics now kind of spring forward
Jink.
into your line of sight,
Hi,
which
hi.
makes it a lot creepier when
He
they
just says
appear,
hi.
and also sometimes actually made me jump.
Show it. Yep, he literally showed it.
Now, despite the phone guy mentioning the puppet being introduced,
He's not
they
even
are
in
not
this night.
actually active during this night, so we just need to survive against
Bruh,
Fredbear and Spring
get out the
Bonnie
camera.
until 6 a.m. rolls around. After 6 a.m., we once again do another investigation on the animatronics, this time scanning Spring Bonnie for any spirits.
Nope.
Just like night 1, we get no definitive proof that these animatronics are haunted, and end up leaving without seeing the machine go off. The night 3 phone call begins with Henry giving William a friendly greeting. Henry tells William that after the employees got to see the new animatronic prototypes, they claimed they were too scary and too robotic looking.
Very
I
much.
heard that some of the employees saw a preview of the new animatronics design and they were a bit concerned that they looked a little too scary and robotic. What were your thoughts?
I wouldn't touch it, that's for sure.
William reassures Henry that these are a work in progress and that they will be more child-friendly when they are complete. William
Thank
says he's
God.
been studying child psychology, which will aid him in his goal of creating safe and positive animatronics.
Which will aid him in his goal of taking kids.
Henry tells William that he trusts him and then asks how he's holding up with his recent divorce. William claims he's been going through a hard time, but is doing his best to just focus on his work and his children.
It's hard to bring up, but you have to. You gotta check on people, man. It's hard to bring up, but you have to do it. Or else you're neglecting them.
Focus on my work and my children. They're the most important thing to me.
Henry tells William that his daughter Charlotte is also very important to him, and tells William to take some time to himself if he really needs it. William says he will take care of himself and his work, and they once again end the call on a positive note.
I'll try to take care of myself as well, and my work, too. No problem, William. We'll talk again soon. Take care. You too, Henry.
Night 3 then loads up, and we can see the third animatronic has been introduced, that being Spring Bonnie 2.0, the one we just heard about on the phone.
Yep.
We then receive another pre-recorded message from this.
Yeah. I think we can all see why this thing would be considered too scary. It doesn't have freaking pupils. It is small and jacked. And it doesn't even have lips. Like, that thing looks like it wants to eat your face, bruh. Like a rabid raccoon, or, you know, a rabbit.
We receive another pre-recorded message from the CEO. This time he thanks us for our dedication before asking us if we've seen anything weird going on in the pizzeria. The CEO then goes on about the ball pit being a time machine or something, which I think is a reference to one of the FNAF books. You guys will have to let me know down below though, because I haven't got around to reading any of those.
I have.
After that though, he asks us if we could be the voice of the instruction tapes for the spring lock technology, before telling us good luck with the night and ending the call. For night 3's gameplay, during this night the puppet actually begins attacking.
It does.
Every once in a while the puppet will begin climbing out of the box, which will be notified to you with a sound cue of a bell ringing. Every time they do this, you will need to turn around and shine your light on them in order to get them back in the box. Failing to do this, however, will result in us getting jump scared. However, this is not your typical jump scare. Instead, the puppet just appears in front of you and begins laughing, which is honestly a lot creepier than just screaming
it's
in
that
your
one.
face.
It's that one. That's the one I like.
Acting on this laugh, I mean, you got to give it to them. They really went for it.
What the frick, man?
During this night, Golden Freddy
that is
also
beautiful.
began appearing. Golden Freddy will every once in a while
Wuss?
appear as a transparent figure at the end of the left hallway. He will slowly move closer to us before appearing right in front of the door, which is when we will need to close it. This adds a lot of stress to the night, as while we're busy monitoring the puppet and watching the cameras, we now must also be checking on Golden Freddy from time to time.
It's no wonder this night felt like it lasted freaking forever. Like I said, I was just in the background. I'm just the viewer, and this was like just painstaking for me. It's like, Jesus, I was literally sitting in my seat like, Jesus, how long is this freaking night? There are so many things we have to deal with, and it's only night 3. It's only night 3, bro. That's crazy. It is actually crazy.
Golden Freddy also has this glitched out voice effect he will play when present in the hallway, which not only sounds very creepy, but also serves as a distraction to the player, making it harder to hear the other necessary sound cues. Night 3 is actually where I started taking my first couple of deaths, which really got me good. The jump scares in this game are really abrupt and well animated, which when paired with the loud noises leads to a very startling jump scare.
Okay, if he's about to show show the jump scare, which I think he is he? Yeah, I think he is. I'm about to turn this down.
One thing really good about these jump scares is there is actually a different animation if you are staring at the door. So let's say I'm staring at the right doorway and I get jump scared, then I'm gonna see something like this.
Okay, that's funny.
Reaching 6 a.m.
Okay, at least I prepared for it. Yeah, the jump scares.
Do our routine animatronic
not for me.
This time on the brand new Spring Bonnie 2.0 that William recently built. We scan all around the animatronic
it's
and
awful.
Surprisingly once again get no sign of anything out of the ordinary. The scene then once again fades to black and we begin night 4. During the night 4 phone call, William tells Henry that they're on track for a successful opening tomorrow.
Alright, cool cats. I know what you're thinking. What in the world is he doing? Get back to the dang video. Well, this is going to be a 2-parter. It's just because it's a 25-minuter. That's the only reason. And you know, you can tell when I react to these things, these little educational things, I interject more often. I don't want to give you guys half an hour video, bro. I ain't big enough to do that. So, I'm going to go ahead and let you off. Your love. You're appreciated, you're gonna do amazing things, and please let one of those things be coming back for another part, so I can finish this video off on a good note. Alright? Hey, if you agree with me, like, subscribe, comment, share, all that good stuff, and I am out. Peace.